everyone. Welcome. New game. Who dis? Sorry for the long load time or wait time. Casey got home right as I started streaming, so I spent some time chatting with her. We are on a black screen right now because there is introduction stuff when you boot up the game. So, we're going to be playing some Metaphor. I keep looking over here because I'm so used to my camera being right here. New setup. Got to get used to the camera actually being on the game screen. So we'll see how that goes. We're gonna be playing some Metaphor. I've seen what I've seen of it. Looks really good. I downloaded the demo, played like 10 minutes of it, skipped basically all of the information just so that I could move around and try to smack something, etc., etc. But it looks really cool. The vibe's really cool. Obviously has that kind of like Persona SMT-ish kind of feel and vibe, Persona 5 specifically, and is more fantasy, which is exactly my vibe. So I'm hopeful that we're gonna really enjoy it. So I'm gonna boot things up, and we're gonna watch the introductory stuff and see how it goes. So we're gonna be playing this kind of like randomly whenever I've got like open slots, and such, because it's something that I really want to play. But we do have every other time slot that we're playing currently taken by stuff. However, I have some availability.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Hooked up.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died.
I can pause this. Great. Okay, it does pause when I click off. Like off notification. I meant to do that the other day. Not. Okay, hopefully that sets it correct. I don't know.
Long ago, you should have done the same.
Yike!
Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Damn.
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
The fuck is
Your
you?
Eminence.
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity?
In the room.
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
My, don't you seem quite regal and kingly. We'll be messing with audio and stuff like that throughout, by the way, because the way that a lot of these very stylistic games work is they have very loud portions and very quiet portions, so we'll just have to kind of manage that as we go. I have messed with the audio a little bit, but I don't know if that is going to apply to everything. Sometimes cutscenes and things like that. Did it? No way. Yeah, he totally did. Ah! How's it going? Oh, we got redacted shit. You don't have to redact that. I can't read it anyways. Very stylistic. So getting over your cold? Oh. Well, I hope that goes better rather than worse. I hate when, like, I have a cold or something like that, and I feel like I'm getting better, and then, like, the next day, it's like the cold comes back even fiercer. That, ugh. Alright, we're just gonna kick off a new game. I think we've messed with all the stuff that we want to mess with, so let's do it. No, we are not going to fetch data from the demo. Gonna go in completely fresh. Not that I think I saved like once in the demo version, and I didn't really do much of anything. But I did skip basically all of the text and conversations and things like that when I was doing the demo version, because I didn't want to actually know what was going on. I just wanted to get a feel for the vibe of the game.
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
Oh, yes. Well, that immediately sounds like Matt Mercer.
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Oh no. Oh no. Interesting.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if ever we meet someone in the game named Jeremy. I'd be like, incorrect.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes,
because we know they do have normal names. They got like Louise.
Story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time,
gotta fix your whole setup over here.
That you indulge one
Maybe we'll
question.
get some new cat trees and stuff like that.
Is fantasy limited to the confines of
if I
imagination?
Get a different setup,
powerless
I can maybe
creation?
get like a camera setup and swap between the two of them. So we have some more cat trees over in the corner, but we have a close cat tree so I can still pet you. That would be fun. That would be fun. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation? No, I would not.
More
I think
than
fantasy
wishful
has a lot of power
More
for a
than
lot
fiction.
of people.
Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds.
Absolutely.
This must be what you believe. I
That feels
confess
very
my own answer still eludes
interesting
me.
coming
But
from Matt
consider,
Mercer.
If
Assuming that
fantasy is born
this is
from hope,
sounds very much
a
like.
desire to make the world better than
Are
it
you
is,
fighting
then
down
that
there?
hope can be made manifest. Thus does
The-
change come. And thus is fantasy
Binks is
forged
so, like,
into a new reality.
rambunctious.
Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
Let it be so. Ooh. Okay, let's look at our difficulties. Storyteller, probably not. For players who want to focus purely on the story, battle poses no threat of death. No. For players who want to breeze through battles, this difficulty can be changed later on. Standard difficulty, where battles will thrill and challenge. This difficulty can be changed later on. Hard, for players who want intense battles. This difficulty can be changed later on. Regicide, a high-risk, high-reward mode for only battle-hardened players. Probably not Regicide. We'll go with hard. Again, it can be changed later on, so if it becomes too annoying or frustrating, we'll just bump it down to normal.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead?
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
There is.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Already so much style. There's also already so much stuff. Like, even just having shit floating in the air. It's just like, damn.
Church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute.
Oh no.
You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on! Hey, keep it moving! Hurry it up! Next one! Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like us.
Uh-oh. Oh. Okay then.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Oh, well. We're dead. Just broke our back right there. We're dead. Alright, a whole lot of stuff going on. Obviously we get races. Elda
this
being
place already feels like a death trap.
humanish,
You
it
hear
looks
all that
like.
stuff about Lord Luis saving us?
Horns, knife ears, being other races. They said something about tribes in that opening scene. Luis said something about tribes, so I'm assuming different tribes of different people. Okay. And apparently there are, like, Elda are not common or are frowned upon?
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What's our mission? Am I more concerned about knowing what the mission is, or should I just be nice and ask? Okay, is this Gallica, or is this Gallica? Gallica? We need someone to say a name. We need name pronunciations. Random. Ooh, okay. So we've got a, like, what is shit? We'll go through our conversation. Then we'll pull up the menu afterward.
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Are we? And what is the mission? Radia Desert. Okay, so I have
Think we'll make it?
kind of played through this. Just running. Okay, so we don't have everything voiced. We should find a place where we can see the whole area. Okay. Use the movement key. No. Movement keys to move. Hold right trigger while moving to dash. Press B, dodge, enemy attacks. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. Map to see. Yeah. Few tutorials you've seen before in the.
Let's go.
Okay. Right button, map. Okay, so we can see on our map where we could be headed. Memorandum, let's check that out. Magic Igniters, a tool that acts as a conduit for magic power, without which people cannot perform magic. To own or use them, one must obtain a permit from the kingdom by passing a test, with some exceptions, those serving in the state army. Igniters can be costly depending on power and specification. Buying land or housing? Damn. The expense is so great, buying more than one igniter would be difficult even with the entire lifetime income of the average commoner. In order to prevent accidents and crime, the Crown Theocracy and the Magic Association have exclusive production rights of igniters. Unauthorized production is considered a sin. The time needed to cast depends on the user's skill, but can also be slightly impacted by the capabilities of the igniter itself. While using an igniter, while sedentary poses little problem, activating an igniter while moving is difficult and is thus advised to use cautiously. Gauntlet run, often called runners as shorthand, a general term for magic-powered semi-automated vehicles designed for traversing the wastelands and either overcoming or circumventing local wildlife threats and magical phenomena. Traveling the wilds on foot or even in a lightly armored carriage has historically been incredibly dangerous, making any long-distance trips a life-threatening risk. However, as cities and countries grew, so too did demand for resources, many of which required transport in large quantities. The Gauntlet Runners filled the niche of an armed, sturdy vehicle that could help with transport and land development. There are small runners roughly the size of an armed carriage with a simple deck addition, but it's more common to see models that walk on legs with an internal living area comparable to a modest house. Legs are more common in their design than wheels, partly because of their versatility on all manner of difficult terrain, but more so because adopting the remains and skeletons of large monsters as is more cost-effective and stronger than artificially creating all the components necessary. So they use monster parts to make these things. That's fucking cool. A fairy who accompanies Traveling Boy on his journey, doubling as his chaperone for his special mission. Her diminutive size excludes her from participating physically in battles, but her special fairy traits allow her more proficiency than Traveling Boy when it comes to magla and knowing magic. Though she can become heated with her personal value when her personal values are tested, she travel. Sanctism. A monotheistic religion devoted to the worship of the one God, the Almighty. The religion of majority across the United Kingdoms, its sanctors preach that uttering the prayer close your eye with one's whole heart will reach God, bringing salvation. State religion and hierarchy is entwined with politics. Currently, the crown theocracy is part of the affairs. I'm assuming that your Eminence guy around the king's deathbed was probably the head of crown theocracy. Or the religious board. Okay, interesting. Items. We have medical herbs, medicine, 100 HP, 50 HP. We have a fantasy novel. Oh, is that the thing that he didn't want to give over? Okay. Touring ensemble. Fine traveling clothes originally worn by nobles. Made with dirt-resistant fabric. That would be nice. Blossom garment. Oh, so it's what they're wearing. Okay, gotcha. I wonder if that's probably just what the look of their clothing rather than actual legacy sword, fairy saber. Okay. Traveler's clothes, fairy clothes. So yeah, this is actual. Traveler's shoes, fairy's hairpin, travel charm, fairy charm. Alright, so in our menu. Items again, we can load, we can save, we can do tutorials, we can do story thus far. Okay, memorandum, settings. Alright, got all that. So we're supposed to go that direction.
Stop!
The runners are just mobile corpses. I think it's a combination of, like mechanism and corpse parts, like monster parts, right? So like building like a frame of like a walker or something like that, but the legs are like monster legs, you know? Oh shit. Okay, that doesn't look good. Press left trigger to use phase sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. An enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best you can.
Okay.
Interesting. Cool.
Yep, we're safe here.
God, there's so much going on with like.
Hurry!
Oop, particle effects and we are level 1.
They found us. Get ready, everyone. They look pretty tough. Careful,
oh shit! Whoop! All right, we're running. We're just running. We're just running. Whoop! Whoop! Oh, look at that fucking big guy over there. Oh shit, that's terrifying.
Look.
That's fucking terrifying. Ooh. Inverted pyramid. Shit floating in
Just
the air.
checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Refresh my memory, please.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
Yes, what is that mission?
First, we get to the royal capital and
Okay.
get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center.
Okay.
This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least.
Fairies say
I can
that.
at least
Gotcha.
cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
Your usual spell is magic in
Music
my
was the
head?
first magic
Or
this world ever
music
knew,
in my
after
head?
all. Makes the road a little easier.
Sees a bar.
Look,
I mean, I'll take it.
over
It is
there.
very loud, though.
Let's go. Got a sec?
Alright. Settings. Down settings. Turn that down a bit. Wow. Really doesn't go down much until you start getting really low. Right around there. Okay. Up again.
Yep,
Got
we're
those
safe here.
dogs. Oh, all over there too. It's so fucking hard to see them on that background, which I
It's all
would
clear.
assume is intended. Alright, it looks like there's glowy shit in the center. So go through the center, try to avoid all these dogs and that fucking massive manticore looking thing.
Like this. That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Herbs. That bird flying over me actually kind of scared me momentarily. What's that? Dirt resistant my ass.
Run for it!
Oh shit.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations,
Okay.
all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Seeker bearer fang power. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epic of glory to command. That was quick. The first one was not quick. The second one was quick.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
Are fairies one of the 8 tribes? Got horned people, knife ears, Elda, I'm assuming. Are fairies one of the 8 tribes? Curious?
Get on with it then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Dog ears
Let it be
are
known,
another
for
tribe, I'm assuming.
misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the
Item,
neck
interesting.
until dead.
Yeah!
Alright then. We are full bore into the just straight killing people a
Such a
lot.
shame. Might you spare some coin?
Okay. So knife ears
Bless
and
you.
Horned people
Careful!
are the high class, it seems. Everyone else, not so much.
Don't you have any street smarts?
No, I do
Come
not.
on, kid.
Are the furries the poor? That's what I'm guessing.
Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here. In the whole city, even.
That sounds not good. This place seems very racist. That does not sound good to be the only of a thing.
The capital's incredible.
What are you doing,
Just
cat?
look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else.
Okay,
Which means
Clamars
a
and
dopey Elder
Roussants
kid's
being
gonna
the
stick out
horned
like a sore
people
thumb.
and
Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell.
Are those
And far cry
vapes?
from when we had
Are
Count
they
Luis at the helm,
vaping?
I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
They're vaping. That's hilarious. Wow. Oh,
The king dead. His son stricken.
Oh.
Are there none
Flashback.
left to bear the
Memory.
weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Oh, so the
Over
prince
10
isn't
years
dead.
he has languished under this curse.
Or maybe this is
How
a
much
different
longer
prince?
can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But
He's
there
a
are
little
so
bit-
few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
Oh, okay.
This
So that's our
is your
mission.
mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Okay. That seems dicey.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
Oh.
Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Okay.
That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Fair enough. The little fairy with the book really reminds me of Shining Force, and I love it. Admit if you're lost and ask for. Okay. Right button for the local map. If you're unsure of what to do, press Y. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Okay. Press up in safe areas like towns to save your progress.
Whatever will I do?
Okay. Go ahead and save before we fuck something up. Oh, okay, we've got a lot more stuff. Magic. A general term for the technique that consumes power to cause phenomena that bends the laws of nature. Has a wide range of applications, from modest use in daily life to destructive power in war. However, as magic igniters, which require a state permit for ownership and use, are required for people to be able to use magic, many cannot wield magic. Music and magic. An unusual variety of magic that causes the listener to become aware of their state of mind through the form of sound, and as it is a modest form of magic with seemingly no utility on the battlefield, it is considered a meaningless, trifling skill in society and is thus rarely used. Euchronia. A union of allied kingdoms spans the kingdom of Euchronia, the Principality of Oceania, the Principality of Montario, Ucronia being the suzerain, with its king holding authority over all three kingdoms. The original king Hythlodaeus was this United Nations first ruler. It is often referred to as the founder king. The continent is surrounded by fast-running currents, and ships can only set anchor from the southern inland sea, where the otherwise swift currents are less violent. As a result, there have been few invasions from overseas. Countries have achieved long history. The capital of the kingdom is Grand Trad, the largest city in the kingdom, located in north-central Ukraine. The most widespread religion is Sanctism, established as the state religion in the reign of the most recent monarch, Hythlodaeus. Royal capital Grand Trad, nation's largest city, capital of both the Kingdom of Ucronia and the United Kingdom at large, also referred to as the royal capital, being the home of the palace and the seat of the royal bloodline, known for its solid ramparts, a site which has long been emblematic of the city itself. However, when the massive regolith Grand Cathedral was built, the building's grandeur became the new symbol of Grand Trad. I'm assuming it's the massive inverted pyramid-looking fucking building. Elda, Clamar, Rusant, Carapace. Okay, so here's 4 of the tribes. The 9th tribe? Okay, so there are 9 tribes, and we only talk about the 8 tribes. Gotcha. Elda are the 9th tribe, distinct from the commonly known 8 tribes. They are condemned by the Sanctus Church for inheriting a dangerous magic heretical to the teachings of the Church. That's terribly bad. They're condemned, and we're in the capital of this? That sounds really bad. Their population is so small that to even see one in public is rare, and they face greater discrimination than any other tribe. In fact, many outside the main cities don't believe they exist. Each of the 8 tribes possess unique physical traits making them recognizable at a glance, such as the Clamar's horns and the Rusant's long ears. The Elda tribe, however, bears no such distinct feature, and thus are regarded as inferior beings. The Clamar tribe composes the largest population in all the allied kingdoms. Their most distinctive features are the horns, which grow on both sides of their head. Clamars have a broad diversity of facial and body types, which is made them average. The Ucronian royal family are Clamar, and the members of this tribe hold a majority of important positions within the government, leading many Clamars to internalize the belief that they are the kingdom's prominent tribe, or preeminent tribe. Clamars value freedom and dislike illogical restraint. They enjoy cultivating discussion, but do not always consider the situation or appropriateness of doing so, which occasionally leads to conflict. However, some studies suggest this disposition is what drives them to seek governmental positions and other important offices. Sant. One of the most populous tribes of the United Kingdom, second only to the Clamar. Long pointed ears are their most distinguishing feature. They often boast excellent physique, which has given them superior martial prowess. Rusant women are stronger than most men of other tribes. Many inevitably work in the military and often hold key offices. They are considered as influential as the Clamar, and the 2 tribes are sometimes called the prevailing tribes. Many Rusant pride themselves on outperforming others in strength. While this can be perceived as a self-disciplined competitiveness, on the flip side, there are many with a belligerent temperament, obsessed with proving superiority in any situation. Well then! Carapace tribe. A tribe recognizable by bestial ears and a tail. There are many variations in their hair and skin colors, including gold-colored skin not seen in other tribes. They are physically adept and often honest with their emotions, giving them a reputation for hedonism, for better or for worse. They are drawn to parties and festivities, and while this happy-go-lucky charm is often to their credit, it can also be seen as recklessness. Due to the stereotype, they are looked down upon by other tribes, which prevents them from securing a foothold in politics despite being nearly as populous as the Rusant and Clamar tribes. The discrimination against them is especially obvious in large cities. Okay, so that sounds like it's not just dog folk, right? It's probably like all the furries are the Carapace tribe, but we'll see. Prince of Ucronia, the son and heir to the throne of King Hythlodaeus V. More than 10 years ago, a mysterious attack in the royal palace left him afflicted with the deadly curse. The curse took its toll on his body, and though he bravely endured treatment, his recovery was interrupted several years later when he and his closest aides suddenly vanished from the castle without a trace. The king exhausted all possible means to find him, but was ultimately unsuccessful. He was formally declared deceased 3 years ago, and a royal funeral was held in his honor. Okay, so that is the prince. It's not a different prince. It's just a kind of like strange timeline of events. He got afflicted by a deadly curse 10 years ago. They tried to treat him, and then a amount of time later he disappeared, and then 3 years ago he was declared dead. So, they made it sound as if that happened very recently, right? But okay, cool. Interesting. What does Gallica have to say? It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna detour as much as possible.
Whatever will I do? Ugh, come off it.
Elda? Why is one of your kind here in Grand Trad? What's wrong with me being here? Isn't it obvious? The church has made it clear. The Elda wield devilish magic that defies the teachings of sanctism. Devilish magic, she says. If you were so magical, I doubt you'd have it so hard in life. She's aggravating, but let's not cause a scene.
All right, then.
Okay, so we need to go forward. Let's go south first,
Whatever
then.
will I do?
Let's not go.
Oh, come off it.
This place is so big and busy.
Oh, come off it.
Fordon's the only game in town.
That's terribly unfair.
But what is there to do now?
No ordinary animal. There were traces of something gargantuan crawling about after all. So many rumors concerning monsters in the wasteland. Why, it's all you hear about these days.
That's not
True, but I
what I
read
expected.
about them in Julian's book. It claims there aren't any royal capital yet. Ooh, what are these?
That's
They have
terribly unfair.
They have wings. Okay, so new tribe? I would definitely assume these are a different tribe, but we haven't gotten a proc.
Stop!
You step away from the accumulator. That goes double for one of your tribe. Accumulator? Like you don't know anything. How pathetic.
What do you think you're playing
No
at?
business here, then be gone. You're getting in the way of my work.
That's terribly unfair.
Oh, it's like pulling magic? In looks like probably? Like all this floating shit in the air, I'm assuming is like, I don't know, magic or something like that. Desserts! You literally just came in and immediately had the thought of this feels like a newer Tales game mixed with Persona. Also, hi! Hi! I mean, absolutely, maybe. It feels, so far, it feels very much like fantasy Persona. So, yeah, I could definitely see that vibe.
Fordon's the only game in town.
Okay, so it looks like a lot of the interactables are, you know, you have these murmurs, you have that psst over there.
What's going on?
So,
Oi!
here we go. Grand Trad. Frankly, I don't have good things to say for how Parapists are treated here. You know, we don't need you telling us. We got attacked by a monster in our hometown.
Oh.
We had no choice but to come here, regardless of how we're treated. We gotta make it work.
What's going on?
Okay. Just the looks-wise, you don't know the gameplay-wise? Yeah, so I do know the gameplay-wise is more like a Persona SMT style game, that kind of scenario.
Oh my, what to do?
But the look does have that fantasy, you know, Tales-ish kind of look. Walked all the way here? Don't tell me you ran into some trouble, huh? Well, I'm probably kicked out of the carriage, weren't you? My sympathies. That's being Elda for you, I suppose. Okay, so that's good to note. Not everyone is just an out-and-out prejudiced asshole. There are people that are just like, oh, that sucks. Sorry, fam. So that's good.
Boy, if I had a gauntlet runner.
Okay, so...
Let's not.
Alright, gotcha.
It's a king!
Ah. Ooh, and great. It does... I love games that do this. Like, it shades out people that you talk to. So that you can be like, oh yes, I have talked to that person. Cool. I'm not sure I like that whole scenario where it, like, disappears the
If I had a
comment, though.
Just can't stand it.
Until a few years ago, Gauntlet runners used to park here in this carriage parking area. Looking at them was the only thing I looked forward to, but nowadays there's a ban on them. Huh. So look how massive this entrance is. Wild.
That's the end of this man here. Ridiculous.
You have to believe me, I saw it with my own 2 eyes. A monster was attacking a town, and come now, if any of that were true, the army would have already been dispatched. Enough with your daft stories.
That's terribly unfair.
What is... Probably just got spooked by a wild dog and mistook it for a monster. A normal man would have just moved on, yet here you are harping about it. So this is a Parapus. What's... Oh, he's a Clamar. Clamar. Gotcha. I didn't see his fucking horns. I'm actually, like, really interested in the representation of the tribes. It does seem, like, accurate. Like, we've seen a lot of Clamars.
Elden rubbish.
This guy. Is this guy Elda? He's got
Elden rubbish.
Nothing going on. But maybe we're not the only Elda. And then there's... These almost look like...
Elden rubbish.
Fuck. Like pale, almost zombie-esque.
Elden rubbish.
We also don't know what 5 other tribes. Yes, yeah. So there's a lot of other tribes that we don't know yet. So very possible that there is a human-esque tribe. That's what I was looking for, like features. Like, does he have like hooves or a particular stature or anything like that to be like, is this a new one? Because we got the Clamars, we got the Resants, we got horns, ears. We've got those winged people over there. We've got the furries, and we've got whatever these, like, pale skin tattooed individuals are, right? So, I'm not even playing the game. I'm just like, what are all the people like? Like, oh, fuck. Okay, we've got people to talk to over here. Oh, you look shady woman. Okay, fine. Don't talk to me then.
Damn.
Simply amazing.
Where the Grand Cathedral is, at least I assume so, since it's off the main street.
And what is it?
Seems to me sanctism is really privileged thing around here, even more so than the monarchy. Look at the city. That's... Oh, cool.
Yeah?
Look at all these houses. Pretty striking to see them way up here. And look, there's the Grand Cathedral. Oh, nice. It actually gives us a view. It's enormous. And as I recall, the recruitment center's around there. Okay. That's a really interesting view. It, like, looking down from here and seeing, like, the massive walls, it kind of gives me, like, an Attack on Titan kind of vibe, you know? Already kicked this up. So I woke up this morning and I was like, man, I'm really not feeling doing my normal productive things, but I don't want to just, like, putz around and do nothing all Saturday, so I was like, hey, fuck it. I would like to play video game. Let's play video game. looks really fucking cool. What are you? Are you a Parapus? You got a tail, you got high ears. Yeah, it says Parapus woman.
you?
Elda, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Not trying to be rude, just mind yourself. This city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. I appreciate the advice. Be careful or they'll get you too, just like all us Parapus. Interesting. Okay.
Damn.
You little bastard.
Imbecile of a driver. How long will this take? Can't help but notice we passed the recruit back there. I bet I could register for the army faster than this carriage can exit the city. So hurry it up before I put a bounty on your horse's head.
If I
The
may.
fuck? Now, sir, please have patience. With the royal funeral approaching, foot traffic is at an all-time high. Fucked up. Put a bounty. Ooh. Okay, so maybe the pale people aren't all. So we've got pale tattooed people, but we also have not pale tattooed people. Maybe tattooed people are just multi-option. This guy looks Elda. So maybe they're not the most rare things on the face of the planet, but still exceedingly rare. It's going to be a floating deal? Yeah, probably going to be a floating deal. Why is it walled off? The way those mercs were talking, monster attacks are a big deal? Yeah, exactly, right? And when we came into the city, we saw, right, like, everything outside, it actually looks pretty green. There are trees, there's a lot of shit in here, but everything outside that fucking wall is like a desert landscape. It looks horrendous out there. So...
Damn.
Maybe monster attacks are just so severe. Ooh, look at how he's trotting. Ooh, they actually pause if you get in the way. That's funny. Nice.
It's a king!
What's going on here?
Close your eyes.
Royal funeral for His Majesty the King will be held at the Grand Cathedral. Naturally, His Eminence Forden will be in attendance as well. They gather at the Grand Cathedral on the day of the event.
Oh God, grant me guidance.
Oh, oh! Something happened.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
Igniters? Okay. So they come in all shapes and sizes. Interesting. Because those are necklaces. We saw wands.
Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
We already know what a magic igniter is, but we'll ask. No, actually, we'll just be like, I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
You know?
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some.
But we're gonna join
shiny
the army.
stick
They
to
said
use
the army
magic.
gets one
Me?
for free,
I
right?
can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though.
So that's
exactly
the floaty
much
shit in the air. I'm
Wonders never cease.
It's the shady woman.
A fairy and
You
an
didn't want to talk
elder
to
child.
us a second ago.
Are you new to
What
our
are
fair
you?
city?
What are you?
Well, I suggest you keep a
You
low
can't ask
profile.
that. I just everyone in
Trust
this
me
game
when
was just,
I
"Well,
say
what are you?
You don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye.
That looks
This is
way
modeled
too
after
expensive.
the royal scepter
Oh,
and would make the perfect souvenir.
definitely way too expensive. What's the royal scepter?
The royal
Hey,
scepter?
cats.
You've really never heard of it. Wow.
Yeah.
Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power. More practically, you
World-shattering?
might call it the world's most potent magic igniter.
Interesting.
And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no
Enough of a
living heir
deterrent to
either.
stave off invasion, but invasion from what? Right? Like, this Icronia is suzerain over 2 other kingdoms, and the 3 kingdoms are like protected from outside invasion because of the seas, right? I guess from the south is a problem. Maybe that'll be a thing. It's just chilling there. Well, it's just a replica. I assume it's behind like thick glass.
Tragic, isn't
but
it?
I don't know.
Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to
Calica
visit
should have just
Boy.
been the SMT
I
pixie.
don't know why you're here.
I mean,
but
not
there's
far
trouble
off.
brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well,
Definitely
that
gonna be
was
seeing her
unnecessarily
later.
ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
Huh?
All right then.
That teleported us to the other side. It did. It teleported us to the other side of the road.
This is a joy!
Do the Lycoan Magic Association's igniters have to be so damn expensive? Though I suppose all magic igniters are pretty costly. I hear you, mate. Maybe I'll lodge a complaint with the shop owner. Like I did with the exchange earlier. This shop is owned by Brigida Lycoan. So, Shady Lady is Brigida. I heard she isn't one to be trifled with. Oh, interesting. I joined the army because I looked up to Lord Luis, but now I get my arse handed to me if I so much as mention it. What's the state army gonna do now? We won't mind any decent recruits given the messy state of things currently.
Oh.
Okay.
You are.
Recruitment place? Go down this street towards the cathedral and it'll be the building on the left. Looking to enlist as a soldier? Not like there's other work for the Eldas, I guess. But nothing left to say? Then move along, irritating little shite. Wow! Fucking rude. Okay, we already listened to that guy. We were trying to listen to these people, and then we got sucked across the other side of the road. You ain't complaining about seeing her again? I mean, she definitely has a nice vibe. Nobody expected His Majesty's passing. There's no heir either. The Sanctus Church had him wrapped around their finger. He was good as dead to begin with. My concern is how the annexed countries will react when they discover the royal bloodline is no more. I hope we can avoid a civil war. Okay, so that's the big concern. Her vibes. Yes, her vibes. She looked really cool. Alright, poor Parapus. Any other people to talk to? Any other conversations to listen in on? Really look like it. I think we've done what we can do. Alright.
Alright then.
Wait, can we go inside these buildings? They got little door entries. Go in there.
This place.
So this shop sells igniters. One of those would come in handy. Too bad we can't afford it.
This place.
Okay, so no. We'll try the other buildings real quick.
Here. Hey, mister.
Elden rubbish.
A tavern? Let's not put food on the mission. We can always come back later. Okay. She's not gonna let us do anything. That's fine. We'll still check.
It's a king.
Oh God, grant me guidance.
Close your eyes.
Whoa.
Beautiful church, but now's not a great time to pray. What you think?
Leave it out, mate.
Okay. Alright, that's a cool little transition screen. I was hoping we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elda, but the people here have sharper eyes than you thought. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. I'm less worried about people insulting me and more worried about someone calling the Sanctus or Sanctum or whatever to come get me. For the sake of the mission. On that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should just be just dead ahead.
What are you playing
Really now?
Recruitment center? What, you want to enlist or something? It's just down this road if that's the case. But an Elda enlisting? Bloody hell, what'll be next? Wouldn't be in such a sorry state if Luis was in power. Oh, that's great. A mouth on this guy. If we weren't focused on saving the prince, I'd give him a piece of my mind, but let's just grin and bear it.
What are you playing at?
I wonder where this gate leads, not that we should worry about it right now.
What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
Hiya.
I heard that Katharina caught another huge bounty. Yeah, even the army couldn't pin down its location, so we were at a loss about what to do. The Parapus had a nose for these things, eh? She's putting the rest of us to shame. I wonder if that's pink-haired girl.
I'm out of ideas.
That's wrong,
Oh.
though.
Okay. Gallica's not gonna let us
All right.
fully explore this place. Gotcha. Well, we'll explore as much as we can.
Hi there.
When I heard that His Majesty had been killed, I could hardly believe my ears. He was a man indifferent to festivities. His death will not cause any disruptions. As long as we have His Eminence Sanctifex Forden, this country will
Beg pardon?
or these winged individuals. Rumor has it Forden will become the next king, but the decision is a ways off. The duty is of all Ishkia. It's the duty of all Ishkia to guide the ignorant masses. I wonder if the winged individuals, the Ishkia tribe.
My wits have left me, I believe.
I agree. There's no future more dismal than having a Roag as a ruler. What's a Roag? Estivum Forden, 78th Sanctifex of the Sanctus Church, the state religion of the United Kingdom. He holds the highest authority within the Sanctism and as such is the leader of the crown theocracy, despite hailing from the Roag tribe. Okay, so painted faces are the Roag tribe. Rather than the more common Clamar or Roussant tribes, he enjoys a broad base of support. In the turmoil following the sudden death of the previous king, many view him as something of an interim king, given his position as the leader of the moderate faction. Recruitment Center, a center located in every center for people to apply to join the army. For those without families or means, volunteering is one of the quickest ways to earn money and social credibility. Recruitment is not always open, but concerns about public safety due to the sudden death of the king, as well as monster outbreaks in the area, has led to an unusually long recruitment period in the royal capital. Magla. A technical term for magic power that serves as the basis for magic. So yeah, it is that floating ship. There are varying amounts in all things found in nature, including people, plants, and animals. Because magla sometimes crystallizes in areas of high concentration, some scholars theorize that magla may be physical particles too small to be seen with the naked eye. But we can see it. Royal Scepter. An ornate cane-like scepter passed down through generations of the Ukrainian royal family, proof of their right to rule. A magical instrument of extraordinary capabilities, powerful enough to induce natural disasters? Jeez. It can only be wielded by the king, and the popularly termed royal magic it commands serves both as a pillar of the king's authority and a deterrent to war. Consequently, any king of Ukrainia must be well versed in magic, and the boon of royal lineage is not enough to ensure succession to the throne. Interesting. Historically, there have been many cases where an offshoot member of a prince's family has become king when the bloodline's most direct heritor was judged not to have enough magical aptitude to truly wield the royal scepter. Very interesting. Royal magic. A powerful magic passed down through generations of Ukrainian kings, invoked through a unique magic igniter called the Royal Scepter. It has tremendous power that can bring about anything the king desires. There are several records of its use in the long history of the kingdom, be it for revolutionary or oppressive aims, but each is described as a cataclysmic disaster. It continues to represent a strong deterrent power to the royal family and the kingdom. Huh.
That's wrong,
Okay,
though.
can't go further.
Oh my.
That's where we need to go. How far?
That's wrong,
Okay.
though.
We can't go much further, it seems like.
Come off it.
That's wrong, though.
Okay. Ah, I'm stuck.
Come off it.
I was stuck.
Aha.
Close your aid. Elden rubbish.
Dear me.
I'm out of ideas.
We didn't talk to... What the fuck?
You there?
Masked shopkeeper. Young man, might I interest you in our shop's wares? This is no ordinary Mastari shop.
Hey, sorry.
actually in the middle of something. We've got something to do at the recruitment center. If you're lost, it's the large building down the street and to the left. Stop by when you have time.
know.
I do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, do stop by. Interesting. Alright, fuck it. Into the recruitment. We go. It only took us an hour to actually get where the game told us to go.
That must be the recruitment center.
Oh, fuck.
I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can.
You know me, though. Like, you
throw
throw me into a game like this,
So
I
long as you
want
don't
to
compromise the
see
mission,
and
you're fine.
hear and read
Good luck in there.
everything.
Knock 'em dead.
I think going in there and knocking them dead would have the opposite effect of what we want.
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings.
What?
Why are you here?
What? They don't like nobility in the army? That seems classically the opposite of what they would like.
Perhaps your noble family.
That dude looks like he's
collapsed
taken
under
straight
its
out of a
own
Ghibli
weight.
movie.
Is that it?
You're not wrong. Perhaps.
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist.
That
is
voice
that
is
enough for you
familiar.
or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard.
That's a
where
character.
it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
This guy sucks.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
He's haughty. I like it.
You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too.
Need more water.
The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
Oh, I'm just so bored. Yeah, you, a human. I want to fight for change. I'm trying. I want to fight for change.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Oh, am I picking like my... I feel like I'm picking my character type. Strength, intelligence, you know, fortitude, agility, luck! Gotta go luck. Always gotta go luck. Pull out a gun, shoot yourself in the head, and summon a persona. That's how you do it, right?
I've always been pretty lucky.
I asked for your skills, boy. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
I don't... Fuck it, we'll go...
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're shorthanded as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You
I'll
can
try.
pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
That was way easier than anticipated. Long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn.
Whatever.
So Young, are you enlisting too? Well, not much of a choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. Hey, how's it going, Mox? Welcome, welcome. Playing some metaphor. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get chewed out. They said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. I could serve Count Luis. The army's built on merit, so even a parapet stands a chance. Interesting. Maybe Luis isn't such a bad option? Can we read? We can! We can check the bulletin board. A lot of wanted posters. No time for gawking, have to get in line? I want to gawk!
What's the world coming to?
Came to enlist because I heard you can make a quick reeve here, but they really make you work alongside creepy Elda? Alright, sir. A parapet I can deal with, but Elda are right ominous. Where'd you hear that? God's own scriptures, that's where. Guess you can't expect an Elda to know shite. Fucking rude. To say what he wants, fighting someone like him would just be a waste of energy. Probably not wrong. Doesn't make me happy about it. Can I just leave? No! Can I just leave here?
Wait!
Also no. Alright, fair enough. Nothing new. Talk to you.
Whoa.
Listing as well. The line starts behind me, though. Or was there something? Are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence.
Well,
let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Join the queue. Let's fucking do it. Do this. Do this.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What did they call them? Something like, human...
Next! Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussant strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Didn't actually expect that of
Sorry
him.
for making a scene. You all right?
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
I'll try.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Okay, Cinder Igniter.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
What about some of that armor back there? Can I get some of that? Hang around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on different, like I saw in the main. Interesting. And before you master it in a day,
Take this too.
instantly got it down.
Protect it with your life.
Ooh, a map. Okay.
Wow,
cool.
that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards.
Okay.
Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
How is that the one thing we need to master in order to survive? That's
Perfect.
Sucks
That's exactly
this.
where our contacts hold up.
Oh, that's
Enjoy
nice.
tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's
How
rest
fortuitous.
you'll get. Dismissed!
Dismissed. There's still people in the queue.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right.
Surprised
I
we
know
got
you
a
don't
bed.
know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey. You awake?
Didn't you just say get some rest? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind.
That's fair.
Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
Both valid option.
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of...
Sounds pretty nice.
He's the one who gave you that book, right?
Oh.
Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
If that's a representation of our world, I beg to differ.
In such a
Yeah,
world,
that's how
there
you
is
know
no
it's a
need for
fantasy.
sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied
Emotionally
people,
satisfied?
all lives are equal.
Absolutely a fantasy. Absolutely a fantasy. Emotionally satisfied and all lives are equal? Definitely a fantasy.
Whoa. I see. No magic. No tribal
No
conflict.
tribal conflict?
And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy.
Alright,
But
we're gonna
it's
get water
strange
after
to feel
this.
envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
You
Well.
can turn pages on your own.
Guess
Come
I'll
on.
just read more later. Good night.
We sure it isn't a holy book of a forgotten religion depicting its afterlife? Maybe, but that sure looked like a modern city. Ornaments thus far, yes. Great. We're gonna take a very quick break. I say quick break. I'll leave the camera running. Y'all can hang out with Odie. Odie, entertain everybody. Okay? I'm gonna go get some water real quick. Here be. I gotta traverse over cats that are on peeps. So hopefully I don't die. Odie, you're supposed to entertain everyone. You're not supposed to sleep. Hear me? Did you entertain everybody, Otis? I've got a cat landmine filled. Wow, Dodis. Dodis. Alright, save. Dodie Bodie. Bodie Dodie.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay?
Oh, I've been fucking cursed.
Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince.
Terminally
I
ill.
need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero?
Cursed
One
as
who
fuck.
can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect
We saw him
it
in
will
the
be
aftermath.
Easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Not great. Definitely not great.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Be in a carriage? We're going to the north place. Drink some whiskey, you'll sweat that curse out. I got some brandy in the kitchen. You shouldn't even be watching this as you intend to pick it up eventually. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, we're leaving the city behind. Yeah, so this is what's outside the walls. Not looking too hot. Crunch 40 saying specifically about this. Jay, I love you to death,
Until
but you have a
arrival
problem.
at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Barber's Day, Metals Day.
Let's see.
To view information about your surroundings world map, use the movement keys to highlight the location you want to learn about, then press A.
Hold on.
Let's see here.
Probably be a while before you go back.
Let's see.
Squad camp.
That's where you want to go.
That's the army campsite. We spent last night there.
This place... hold on.
Fort camp, a land used as a rest camp by armies who are en route to the northern border fort.
This place here.
Fortress built to defend Grand Trad during the Annex War. After long disuse, now manned due to monster sightings. I'm interested in just looking at the map. Shit. Okay, so this inland sea scenario is the safe harbor situation. So Uchronia is kind of in the center, it looks like, and then it looks like maybe there's a mountainous kingdom on the east, the forest, a bunch of forest on the west. All right, interesting. So here,
Let's see here.
plan to camp out there tonight. The fort's just past it.
This place here.
Hey, don't forget.
Northern Border Fort. This is where our contact should be. So hopefully we'll get to it.
Right? That's where you want to go. Let's see.
This place.
Hey, don't forget.
Okay.
Okay then.
All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow. Okay.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Idol's Day. Okay.
The Northern Border Fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
I want to fight this guy. I want to fight this guy so much. Let's see how much of a master of arms he is.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
Explain. Well, I would actually say neither, right? Because it's not that... I don't begrudge a world with magic. I don't begrudge a world with many tribes. More that it would be perfectly fine if the magic wasn't such a terrible threat and the tribes didn't screw each other over.
It's, hard to explain.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said. So it's
yeah, a
describing
world without
better
discrimination.
World. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Jay.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I'm gonna put the sword inside you. Yeah, fuck that. You want to fight?
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. but only because I like your friend. Next
You like
time,
my
keep
friend?
your complaining to yourself.
Or you like me? You didn't seem to like me.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I?
He was talking.
Right, as
He hitting on
you
us? I don't know, maybe.
fresh meat.
I'm not opposed to it.
Someone help!
Oh, shit.
Is that a soldier?
No,
Excuse
dummy!
me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Yeah, we could do worse.
Not one of mine.
He's squatting.
Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastards' wounds.
Fucking coward. You're our commander, and your command is everyone go to the fort where people may or may not be getting slaughtered, and you're not gonna lead us at all. Piece of shit.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army.
That's big words coming from you,
Swallow
buddy.
your fear. Fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
Glory, maybe, but riches? What riches are you going to go get by going to relieve your own fortification? You get riches in war by sacking other places.
Let's go.
I mean, I agree with the let's go, but...
Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air.
Oh,
And
she's
it's
got her
getting
own little,
stronger.
like, fire
Hey,
and everything. That's
did
so
something
cute.
happen? Wait,
That's
is that
great.
Fairy, did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
Hey,
you
we were
travelled
correct.
together?
Okay.
You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death.
Nice.
Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die.
Thanks,
I'm with you.
Stroll. New ally, Stroll, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become your ally.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Alright, look, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Okay?
Okay, that place does not look fine. Unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay? Our allies inside here?
Yep.
That's my guess. Somehow we've got to find him. Running with such purpose. That you were talking about? You said something about your ally?
Actually,
Nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
Whatever the case, this situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. We got stuff! A crystallized cluster of magla that forms naturally in places where high concentrations are left to fester. Though scholars have recently developed methods to create them artificially. Interesting. The color of the crystals depends on the formation process and its impurities. High purity natural crystals are indispensable in producing high performance igniters. As a result, some value them higher than gems and precious metals. Areas where crystals are abundant are often claimed in the name of the crown as mining sites. However, people have long whispered that magla crystals are dangerous to those who deal with them. Such statements are largely regarded as hearsay because there was little evidence to support it, but recently even the state army has grown more cautious with them as reported incidents are on the rise. A defensive fort on the northern edge of the Cronian territory, also bordering the country of Oceania to the west. Built before the kingdom's unification, this old stronghold has outlived its political and strategic relevance. It is most often used as a training ground for new soldiers. Stroll. Leon Stroll. A young man of the Clamar tribe met at the recruitment center in Grand Trad, a genial youth who values justice with a good head on his shoulders. He comes from a noble family but seems to have complex circumstances that led him to enlist in the army, typically a commoner profession. Though new recruits grumble at being ordered to refer to each other by their surnames in order to prevent overfamiliarity, Stroll doesn't seem to mind. Book Kajak carries with him. It is a memoir-style novel depicting a country with neither magic nor a notion of tribes, where people are not discriminated by birth, quite literally a fantasy. It was designated as a forbidden text by the Sanctus Church 10 years prior, and most copies are thought to have been burned, making it hard to come by in present day. Jeez. Oh, as a well-bound book. It is a well-bound book that would be unusual for a commoner to own. Skills? We have Mage Fire. Alright, so this is gonna be... Okay, guest guide. Alright. It's gonna be one of those scenarios where we only control one character, isn't it? Our camera is locked. Alright.
This is...
Doesn't sound like good things are happening in there. The fuck?
There it is. That's a human.
That's a human?
Underground! Charge it! Pursue!
Excuse me?
We have to help the survivors.
That's why we build walls. That's why we build walls. Although it doesn't seem that this thing cared about the walls. yeah, right. Pardon? That's a human?
How?
Hurry.
We look, we may find some still draw breath. None of them are breathing. Too late. There might be others. Keep searching. Oh, what the fuck?
What?
The deal with this one, it feels similar to that monster from earlier. Smaller, but is that a human too? Again, pardon? Looks like we're going to have to fight it. If it's a human, do we even stand a chance? It's a baby human? What the fuck? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them. Excuse me?
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? Sure. Glad you still got your wits about you, but here we might just get this.
Got it?
We don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight if we work out a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Two of us working as one. I trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Press Y to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. You can press Y anytime, but if you use X attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with X to deplete the enemy's break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
Dad? We have the edge. I'll give it my all.
Okay. Alright, gotcha. When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of the battle. Make sure to take advantage of it. In squad battles, press X to attack with your equipped weapon, or Y to use skills. Performing an action will expend one turn icon, seen at the top of the screen. When all turn icons are consumed, the opponent round begins. It's the rapping monk! On hard, enemies receive an additional turn icon in most battles. Well, fuck. Okay, he autoed. Skill, melee, defend, item, yield turn. Okay, let's just attack. Okay, we do not do much damage. But he is stunned.
The power of
He's gonna fire.
Not done yet.
Homo Oppo. Homo Oppo?
Let's go.
8 mana. Sure.
Fire!
Alright.
Even easier than expected.
Okay, bonuses for not taking damage. 5 experience, 20 mag. That Magla, and 13 money. No items. Okay.
We made short work. All right.
Pulled through somehow. We're live, and that's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. Alright, all of these people are dead. Here.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Okay. You missed something, or did they cast magic without the igniter? So this thing around our neck, that little glowing plate across our neck, those are igniters. They come apparently in all different shapes and sizes, and these are the ones that the army issues their recruits. The standard ones they issue their recruits. Yeah. We'd be over here, we'd be FMAing things, where we can do things, we can cast magic without using a transmutation circle. Ooh. What is that?
Enemies up ahead.
Barrel Hundo.
Come on!
Quick, let's...
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
This is our chance.
Pretty nice.
The power of plus one!
Nice. Always comes through.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
Burn to us!
Alright. If we want that
did
no
it.
damage
Not
bonus,
bad.
we're gonna have to be hypey about it.
I feel stronger.
Stat increased. Okay, so we got +1 strength. Okay, so we get 1 point that is auto input, and then we get 1 point that we can put into specifics. So strength raises physical attack damage, magic raises magic attack damage, endurance, I'm assuming, lowers damage sustained from enemies, agility raises hit, evasion, escape, success, luck raises item acquisition rate. Oh my. I do like luck. We are playing on hard. Luck build!
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
What's wrong, Jay? You don't like luck builds?
This is bad. They're on to us. We have the edge. I'll give it my all. The power of fire!
Alright, sweet. Did we just fight a tooth? Was that a fucking tooth?
There's no way I'm stopping here.
I think that's all of them.
That was a tooth.
I don't think anything would
Homo
be
tenta.
too tough.
That's a tooth. Locked. Okay.
Alright, how's that? This battle's ours. This could be our chance. Go.
This is our chance.
The power of fire!
That's a lot of fire.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Okay, so we can attack to destroy things. Interesting.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for
Revival
that.
medicine. Okay. Revives at 50% HP. Locked door. Destroy all the crates. Maybe we'll find something. Maybe not. The screen is so busy, I've got to say. Like, all of the stuff floating on the screen, there's a fair level of detail, but also when you move, it's doing the zoom scenario. I guess I could not run, but damn, it's so busy. That's not a complaint. It's very stylistic, but I could definitely see certain people being like a little horky at times. Maybe a set. Yeah, there might be. I'm not like bothered by it, but I could definitely see people being like, "Yo, there's a lot." Okay. Can destroy stuff. Can we destroy? Not destroy. Okay. Fine. Like we gotta go this way then?
Wait.
Hold on.
Be careful.
Another one, if it spots us, they could get nasty. We have the element of surprise. We could catch it off guard if we strike now, right? Sneak attacks on enemies. If you manage to successfully attack an enemy without being seen using X, there's a chance their entire break gauge will deplete at once for an instant stun.
Okay.
So I have to, like... slowly...
Come on! Okay, I'll give it my all. That's all we've got. Burn to ash! I won't hold back! Burn!
I want that guy hitting us.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Okay.
We made short work of them.
If you see use for it, I say take it with you.
Personal herb.
Look! Alright, how's that? We have the edge! Let's settle this quick! Burn to ash!
That guy's gonna be out of mana. Seems like Rapping Monk is the basic battle theme. Yes, it does. It does seem like that.
I think that's all of them.
Hey, it's a person.
Oh.
Still breathing, but he's badly wounded. Elda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. That monster showing up is your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Fuck you. Of course this is how it ends. Damn it all to bloody hell. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Run.
So young. See, not everyone is like that though. You're so young, a fresh recruit. Get away from here now. That thing is up ahead. No more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and leave them be. Too late. That monster. We can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing. Thanks.
No.
Damn it!
Damned Elda, I knew this fort was cursed. You're why that horror attacked.
Hey.
Calm down, it's not his fault the human appeared. You must know that, surely. He's dead, they all had families. Help me, Elda, I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
And... died. Whoops. So there was that door there, but that door was the correct way to go.
That somewhere
We got
safe.
some medicine. Alright, sweet. Can't save here.
Hold on.
Wait.
You...
Perhaps you're searching for someone? Yeah.
I get it now.
Thought as much, now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. To tell you the truth.
What?
We don't have time to talk about this. But the human from earlier, it's freaking me out that these are humans.
Was that?
Sounded like it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it there.
Hurry!
We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower.
Let's hurry.
Okay.
Stand down! Let's press! Let's give him a fight! This could be our chance!
First move.
The power of fire!
Alright, he's just not gonna have any magic
every
here in a
fight was
second.
that easy, eh?
Broken Igniter. Consider selling it. Okay. Gotcha. Noted. Go in here.
Let's push through! We have the edge! Let's take them all out! One left!
Took one out.
Good one,
Keep it up.
Oh, we are not strong enough to kill that thing. Without using fire. Good to know.
Let's catch our breath.
Okay.
Level 3.
Not bad at all.
Okay. Auto put points into magic. I'm gonna put a point into strength. See if we can get our
Looks like
hit
we're safe
damage
for
up
now.
a little bit. Oh, it combined both of those into a fight. Okay, interesting. Hey, Nightcloak!
Hey, you found something.
Cat.
Welcome in, Raiders. Trying to destroy all these barrels. Hey, how it be? Hello, 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 hello. Give you a shout out. What were you playing today? Isn't it some more Book of Hours action? My God, I still need to check that game out. Honestly, like every time I watch you play it, I'm like, this looks so interesting. And then every time I go look it up on Steam, I'm like, I feel intimidated. I'm gonna play something else. Like some catastrophic thing must have happened that turned humans into Akira monsters. Maybe. So welcome in, Raiders. We are playing some Metaphor. We have just started. I say just started. We've been playing for about 2 hours now, but I've been taking my time. We've been very kind of like reading everything, listening to everything, etc., etc. The game so far is very interesting and pretty fun. You're out of Adland? Oh no, I hate Adland. How's everyone? Doing good. How are you doing? How was Book of Hours?
On your guard, cat. Okay, let's give this all we got. The power of fire. Let's go. Fire. Still here?
That's a human, apparently.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Question mark? Your stream was good, chill vibes, cataloging occult lore. Oh my goodness.
That should do it.
One of these days, I swear. It's magic. We ain't gotta explain shit. I guess. Old coin. Another sell item. Collector's item. Okay, yes.
Alright, how's that? Let's give him a fight. Let's give him my all.
Oh, did we not get both of them this time? Okay. Didn't get both of them this time.
The next one will fall just as easy.
Don't let your guard down. There's more of them.
We won't lose this
I fight for my own
Oh,
justice.
I pressed it too soon. My bad.
Still up?
Ow. Hurts.
All right, victory is ours.
Playing on hard actually hurts a little bit.
Let's push through. This battle's ours.
We got a break that time.
Get in there and
Just one.
Only one
Double
left.
team.
Won't hold back.
Finish them off and we're clear.
Got it that time.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Alright, how's that? Okay.
Little motherfucker was just hiding in there.
Nice.
We're not gonna kill that,
Burn.
and
A tough
we
one.
didn't kill it even with magic. Damn. Ow. Ow.
Only one left.
Why are they teeth? I don't know. Cause it's a
Hurry onward.
fucking weird game. Why are those
Let's do it.
humans?
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for
Magla
that.
pill. What's that? A Magla pill restores 20 MP to one ally. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Well, we might want to use some medicine. We are quite banged up. Roof is just up ahead. Might I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. Imagine actually using items in an RPG. You'll need all those elixirs after the fight. 100%. I've been trying to break myself of that habit over the last several years, especially as I go back and play old games that I'm familiar with. Because in a new game, you're like, it's very much that resource scenario of like, but what if something really hard happens later and I need all those items? But in an old game that you played, you're like, yeah, no, I don't fucking need this shit. I'll just use it because it's convenient, you know? Yeah, popping, exactly, that type of scenario. And doing that in old games that I'm familiar with has helped me slowly break that habit in new games, because I'm just kind of more used to using items now. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. This time.
Hey.
And you plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for. No turning back.
Leave it to me.
See.
I'm heading out.
Well, then lend me your strength. Yikes! Scary.
What do you think?
Feeling I knew it. That human from earlier is up there. What should we do? Give me a minute. Actually, y'all just give me a minute. I'm gonna take a quick bio break, and then when we get back, we'll go through this door and fight a human? Question mark? I don't fucking know. It's weird. Hear me.
We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny.
magic.
Take cover!
Attack in any number!
Alright, as soon as I fucking got up. You fucking little asshole. This fucking thing got in my chair. Do it. Go over here. Go over there. Move your meat, lose your seat? No, unacceptable. He just likes it because it's fucking warm. Alright, let's fight a human, I guess? Let's go! Yep. I also got some checksmiths. Try not to rush anything. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. I do not want to fight that. How would I even fight that?
Such tremendous power.
What's with the cherries?
It's horrible! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow. Damned humans.
Those are
It
apples?
was all because of them.
That's
We'll
fair.
just have to make it work.
That's fair. Very fair. Those are apples. Alright. Homo Gorlia. I guess let's see if we can press turn it with fire.
Burn!
No!
Vile monster. You're mine!
No, we're gonna die here! We are not gonna win this!
What's going on? It didn't even flinch!
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this!
You sure about
Let's
that?
go.
Raise defenses. I'm just gonna guard. Oh!
How is it this strong? I'll distract it. You two, run!
We gotta get
Above
rescued.
all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live. Wasn't enough.
No! Please, say something!
Stroll!
Don't be a fool. Just run before it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
That's not much of a choice. That's not much of a choice.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Persona! Oh god! Okay! What the fuck? What the fuck? Why do you have a metal heart? Some Akira bullshit. Yeah, absolutely. We 100% just Persona. Sailor Moon looking way different. Yeah.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Alright, wind magic.
Scour!
Alright, that did the trick.
Or it can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Ow!
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an enemy weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half. Oh.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We could target those.
Let's go. You better be sure.
That's it! Stay on it!
That was not weak. We've got a magic the feet. Ow, fuck.
Seeker! Wind!
You hit their weakness!
The freedom of a wanderer. Vitus power.
I need to heal. Devour? Don't eat that apple. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing it?
Wait, what?
What?
It's healing?
Oh, that fucked up.
Not like they could get you with that. It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do.
Easy, just 1,000 heal.
I can't believe it's eating from its own body. Can you knock those apples off?
Maybe? Okay, I just full magic. Gotcha. Don't use your auto attack. Just magic the thing. Understood.
Scour!
Okay. Gotcha.
If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this? Understood. Leave it to me.
I don't know what I selected. Oh!
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Nice. She just did the thing for me.
I won't hold back. Wind!
Push through.
It's okay.
We've got to hit the other
We can do
spots
this.
too.
Seeker! Scour!
You hit their weakness.
Vitus power. Wind! Come on! Let's stay calm.
Seeker! Scour!
Let's go.
I'm gonna heal because I don't know if he's got something up his sleeve or not. You being sweet over there? Or are you not being sweet? Looks like a combination. Why are you licking and then biting? Why are you inside his ear? What are you doing, you weird cat?
Seeker! Wind!
Oh.
Nice dodge. Not like they could get you with that.
deny this power. Scour!
I just wanted to check maybe the body was weak now to physical. Where do you think you're going? Sir. You're an invasive species.
Come forth, royal soul! A tough one. I won't hold back!
Think he's weak to fire? I don't know if I have access to it while I'm fancy. I probably should have checked if there's like a way to move over or something. That's a lot of... What's A experience? Is that like ally experience? Okay. That's a whole...
Not bad.
Oh, A experience is going to be your interior things, which look like I have a 20 cap on level. A lot of... Yeah.
I feel stronger.
Yep. Y'all being... That didn't sound very sweet. I think that's Odie's way of saying chill the fuck out. Alright, our agility got boosted. We got more luck.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy!
Fucking no!
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice. Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good.
Whoa!
It's about damn
Whoa!
time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Someone catch me up.
Can someone catch me up here?
Please and thank you.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
Correct. All good guys.
When the prince's quarters were breached. It was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
If this is like a known quantity, why haven't other people just taken him out?
Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
Who are those people behind him?
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
Of course Stroll was awake the entire time.
That's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
Pragmatism probably shrugs. If the new boss is the same as the old boss, it's not really worth getting involved, and if he's different, well, that opens up a whole lot of opportunities. Best to wait and see how things play out. That's fair. Like that makes perfect sense for, you know, the vast majority of nobles, but if there's known quantities like this group who knew he was the one who cursed the prince, why did they try to assassinate him earlier? Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't, it just failed. But, yeah. Maybe they only recently came to this, firmly to this information.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Quest start. Save the prince from death's curse. Save the prince from his curse and defeat Luis Guillaburn, treasonous fiend who not only attacked the prince but murdered the king. Deadline unknown. Rank, what is that? 7. Rank 7 out of 10. All right. You feel like his idea of a noble is the exact opposite of what he's talking about. Well, this is kind of opposite land. Have you seen the humans? Hidden time limit or no rush? I would assume no rush, because I would assume that this is going to be the major course of probably the main story body. Right?
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
You know, I like Grius. I wasn't sure if Grius was going to be like just the kind of like mentor style character, or if he was actually going to like join.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's
Still
set
don't
up our
know if
camp,
there's
then.
permanent characters or just consistent ally guest characters or things like that, so
we should
we'll
finally
find
be
out.
able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast.
You played too much of EDF to be bothered by the humans. 5 and 6 have giant 5-story frogs that the NPC swears up and down and are nearly indistinguishable from humans. What? What the fuck? Nearly indistinguishable from humans? Giant 5-story frogs. Of course that's a human.
All we do know
Wild.
is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
More about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favour behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays saviour. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
I'm feeling like Grius is gonna die by Luis's hand. Is what's gonna happen. I feel like Grius is gonna be that mentor that's with us for a little while and then gets ganked. Okay, cool. Memorandum stuff. Humans! This is in the nature section? Unknown monsters with bizarre forms unlike any natural beast. Their bodies hold immense amounts of volatile magla, and they rampage through their surroundings indiscriminately. Despite their berserk nature, marking little sign of intelligence, they can wield advanced magic beyond the grasp of all sentient beings. Many aspects of their biology and ecology remain a total mystery. Given their unnatural physical resilience, large specimens can wipe out entire armies. Although there have been sightings of humans since antiquity, actual encounters are incredibly rare, and they have long been dismissed from being any real threat. However, recent years have seen them appearing with more rapid frequency across the Crown's lands, which has the people uneasy. Yeah! I'm sure. I would say that would make me uneasy. Jeez. Holy crap. More stuff. Resonant vessels. When an archetype's power causes a transformation, the first stage is that the heart is that of the heart becoming a metallic object of unknown origin. To activate the power, the wielder must announce their determination and their hopes for it into their newly made heart, which urges the body to awaken. This outcry is akin to the battle cries of heroes past, who were known to call upon archetypes to face in the face of danger. So the A experience is archetype experience. It could be said that the transformation makes the wielder an ideal version of themselves. The lingering malevolent magic sustained by the prince during his assault 12 years ago. At the time of the incident, great minds from all over the country attempted to break the curse, yet none were successful. Those who can see the flow of magla say it resembles poisonous briar vines entwined around the sleep. Mysterious looking glass tinged with magic entrusted to Gallica by the Resistance for her secret mission. This pair of identical mirrors reflects the view of the other, no matter the distance separating them. Gallica possesses one half of the pair, while the other remains by the prince, allowing her to check on his condition at any time. Originally owned by the prince, it is a small item that is impossible to make with contemporary technology. Some believe it may in fact be a divine relic. Interesting. Hidden village, whose name and location are kept secret from the world. The prince, afflicted by a curse, is being sheltered and receiving treatment here. This is also where Kajak and Gallica were issued their secret. An assassination attempt on the prince 12 years ago. Assailants infiltrated the palace to attack the prince while he was sleeping, catching the royal guard by surprise with their sudden appearance within the secured grounds. Though these loyal guards gave panicked chase, they ultimately made a cataclysmic blunder. Not only did they allow the prince to be harmed, they failed to capture the assailants or even ascertain their identity. The assailant who made direct contact with the prince was a mage who fled the palace after casting a high-level curse. Thanks to the efforts of the royal healers, the prince avoided an untimely demise, but they were unable to free him from this affliction. According to the royal guards who fought the band of assassins, the only clue regarding the identity of the mage was they were patently not an adult, which matches Louise's scenario at the time. This assailant was able to arrange a sneak attack within the palace, had a masterful command of high-level curse magic, and the appearance of a child. By all accounts, the only person to match these unique criteria was Louise, who was afterwards strongly condemned by all in the palace. However, no evidence could be found, and justice is still yet to be served. Interestingly, so that's not proof that it was Louise. That's just the primary assumption, right? Like, it is assumed that it is Louise, but that doesn't mean that it couldn't be someone else. Grius. Arvid Grius, a veteran Roag warrior and resistance member alongside Kajak and Gallica. He infiltrated the ranks of the army and has been working as a covert operative. Gallica was entrusted with delivering secret. Louis Squiaburn, a Clamar Royal Army officer of great renown who managed to become nobility at an exceptionally young age. He possesses extraordinary skills as both a warrior and an archmage, but even more highly regarded are his capabilities as a military strategist, for which his superior insight and grasp of psychology set him apart. Faculties as a young soldier were so shrewd that his own allies came to grow wary of him, calling him a monster. He prizes rationality above all else, strictly adhering to a policy of appointing officers by their capabilities alone, without regard for tribe or origin. As a result, senior officials accuse him of trying to undermine tradition. However, he now wields an influence far beyond a typical officer, and many believe he will be the youngest person ever to be appointed to the Army's highest-ranking position of general. Mage. Term for those who have good command over magic. Formally, it refers to those who have achieved a national qualification to professionally use magic. However, as many commoners have difficulty discerning those who are formally qualified, this catch-all term has prominence. There are several tiers to mage certification, with the majority being for low-tier artisans, and soldiers, which limit the type and usage of magic. However, some professions have fewer restrictions, such as magic professors and healers. The higher the tier of certification, the more difficult it is to obtain. Few in the kingdom hold the highest tier. and one bearer alone can nations. This.
Huh?
Gold beetle. Now I feel like I gotta check everywhere. Got a fucking gold beetle just hanging out. Okay, not as big an area as it like originally. And save. Gorlio's apple. Dropped by a human. Selling it. Gold beetle. Small bug that glows with golden magla. Nobody would buy it. There's apparently someone out there who's into that. Okay.
Ugh.
Never in my life have I witnessed like that power you use. Tell me, is it sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with it. Yours was broken in the commotion, besides. Incredible. If only I had that kind of power back then. Apologies, I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for us both, so... Rest. Is my... Yeah, my fucking igniter's gone. So is his. Yeah, he has... his igniter. Done a fine job delivering that message, lad. Let's finally time for us to act for His Highness. I want to ask about that power, don't you? Question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you?
Indeed.
Nothing but a mercenary. Yet His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness of the tutor in play. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Got it?
I'd like to talk some more. I have more than a few stories to swap. I'd like to hear how the Sanctum is faring myself, but as it stands, I'm in need of a Jedi. Okay, so I'm not gonna...
Got it?
Alright. Jeez. Super fucking interested in the stuff that's going on.
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
The ground makes a poor bed.
Well, you're just gonna have to rough it until we're back to the capital. I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous.
For that.
And it feels kind of like it's my fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but...
They gave us this mission, and I
can't fight
accepted
with you.
it.
But as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading.
Oh, are we gonna read the book some more?
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night.
We're gonna have to kill God again, aren't we? It's always killing God in these games. It's always killing God in these games.
Well, hello.
Oh no!
Nice to meet you.
Is this the Velvet
I've
Room?
been waiting. And now you've acquired a most interesting power.
This is definitely a Velvet Room.
You truly are an intriguing one. Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study.
Steam.
Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the
Kit Kat!
research of certain powers.
Not you, but you
I
are
call
also
it
Kit Kat.
academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
Kind of an alliance.
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magla within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Absolutely yes, but it does feel a little bit like potentially a deal with the devil, as the Velvet Room always does.
Okay.
The bargain is struck then.
The scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
Seeker archetype. The party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in Academia. Bright-eyed student allows the party to change between archetypes when unlocked in Academia. What? Excuse me? I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Seeker. Or is the first of your followers. People that support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. More is just the first of many. Keep an eye out.
We'll meet again, I'm sure.
Interesting.
Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead.
Very
The royal
interesting.
funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
Flames Day.
Already then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget. One wrong move, and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
They're called the Norn Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital.
That being the case,
The road should take us to Grand Trap.
All right.
Let's see.
Stop. Stop.
Here's where we are now.
This place here.
Right, fair enough. Abandoned mine, no longer operational, now infested with monsters. Our mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them first to the capital.
Don't let your guard down. Good.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
Huh? What happened?
Whoops. Imagining it, but I can't help but watch.
No.
It's deep in the wilderness, though. Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on edge.
Don't let your guard down.
For an opening to escape, don't forget I have my eye on you.
Look at that!
Up in the air. Yeah, what the fuck are those? That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for an ambush. Need another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide and wait it out?
No.
Need to keep moving. We're already low on time as is. Besides, I guess you could move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? Truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move. Don't fall behind.
Pushing forward.
Yar, okay? That. The mushrooms. Alright. Blue moss. Plant prized as an adhesive ingredient. Interesting. New memorandum? Yes. Archetypes. Mysterious power that we've awakened to. Shining magla engulfs the entire body, transforming it into a giant figure reminiscent of a hero. It seems to be a sort of magic, but clearly not the same kind as the igniters issued by the army. Everything about it deviates from what was commonly known as magic. A mysterious room described by Moore as a hall of wisdom, reminiscent of a researcher's study. The chamber is filled with all manner of objects rarely seen elsewhere, from books containing secret knowledge regarding archetypes to forbidden text and tools that accurately map the movement of stars, among countless others. A mine dug in the hills of northwest Euconia. Due to the abundance of high-quality magma crystals, the mining efforts had long been run under the correct authority. However, some sort of catastrophic accident took place several years ago, costing many lives, and the mine was temporarily closed until the cause of the incident could be removed. However, the mines remain shuttered even now, and they're generally thought of as abandoned. That cause probably wasn't removed. We're gonna run into it. Nevertheless, as ample magma veins still remain and the mine's entrance was never sealed off, the past years have seen a reliable influx of daredevils who come seeking their instant fortune in the mine's remaining prizes, which has led to its associated problems. 4. An enigmatic young man imprisoned in a peculiar study called academia. He first contacted us during a particularly trying moment by somehow linking our consciousness. Though he is undoubtedly an ally, many mysteries surround him, such as his knowledge that igniters are not essential to magic, or his profound expertise on archetypes. Speaking of archetypes, can we, like... Chase support. Make support attacks from your comrades happen more easily in overworld combat. Oh, what? We, like, momentarily see the... Stop! Oh, that's interesting. Wild dogs over there? Hundos, the beast hunted packs. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. Can't give them the chance to surround us. We need to find a different path for them.
What's wrong?
Why do you hesitate, lad? Just a pack of wild dogs, barely worth a moment's worry for someone to shoot. Really? Still don't get it. So be it. It seems you need an impromptu lesson on the basics of combat. Pay attention, as this subject affords few mistakes. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
Got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly.
Luke.
Size up that hundo. What do you make of it? Weaker.
Aye.
Slipped out of Death's grip at the fort, so this should hardly be a challenge. Okay, identify with face sight. Lower level enemies will glow blue. Enemies at the same level will grow yellow. Higher level enemies will glow red. Unknown enemies will appear white. When you've leveled up to a point where you think you can overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy to see if their color has changed. When engaging a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple attack. Okay. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle, though the protagonist will still take damage. Press the left button when a cursor is over the enemy, lock onto that enemy. That enemy will always be in view, and you can close the distance by attack.
All right.
Give it a shot. We got this.
Right there. All right. How's that? Come on. Come on. Let's push through, Dad.
All right. We still get experience. We still get... All right, cool. Sweet. Sturdy straw. Ragged fur. Sturdy straw. Sweet.
Hold on.
One more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes can turn if you let up for even a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Press Y to initiate a squad battle against an enemy in the field. Y to initiate a squad battle on an enemy before depleting its break gauge with X attacks. The battle starts with a great advantage after depleting. Great advantage in your favor. If you're attacked by an enemy stronger than you, you will be forced into battle where the enemy has an advantage. Yes. Survey the situation and use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to siege it. Tactical advantage. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity, then decide whether you'll dispatch them quickly with X attacks to stun them first, or jump directly into strategic squad battle using Y. A site will help you determine your battle approach while staying out of any reach. Okay. Cool.
I'm counting on you.
There's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before we reach Grand Trad. I need to be sure you can defend
That
yourself.
being the case,
Okay, so we don't know.
I see the enemy.
Fuck.
We'll
Got
hold our
us.
ground.
Okay, they've got a lot of stun gauge and they hit really hard.
No, not now! Get up!
Alright, cool. Fucking ow! If you're attacked in a dungeon, you'll be forced into a squad battle. That means the enemy's turn. Okay. If you're unhappy with how a battle is going, you can restart from the beginning by pressing L. Interesting. Pressing right trigger assist will automatically move the cursor to an enemy who has a weakness to a skill you have.
Hey! Wake up!
Well, we can't do
Right
anything.
here!
Not good! Oh, you've done it.
Badly wounded! Can
I'll be
anyone
getting
heal
a head
him?
start, thanks.
Oh, shit! That's cool.
Hey!
Take this! Still standing.
Wake up!
Tougher than I thought.
Right here!
Look, I'm dead. Lady, I don't know why you keep yelling at me. I can't do anything about it.
Come on, not like this!
Christ, that went horribly
Not
for
setting
us.
much of a good example, am I?
Okay, we do still get experience,
I think
though.
that's all of
Interesting.
them.
Okay. Well, we did pick hard mode. Let's try to not have that happen again.
I don't think we can avoid a fight here. I don't see anything we can't handle easily.
very impressive.
Maybe a precautionary heal wouldn't hurt.
Right there. Our usual
Okay,
tactic.
just fight it
How
straight
do you
up.
want to handle them? Doesn't look like we can do anything about their weakness.
Okay, so we can't do anything about their...
Seeker!
We'll go for
Scour!
wind anyways. That did decent damage.
They die hard.
Nice dodge! Not like they could get you
Good.
with that.
Let's just attack with that.
A tough one.
Whew.
They chose
Yikes.
the wrong opponent. I think we're in the clear.
Holy shit. Bouncy bark. Bark that stretches when you pull it. It doesn't go away unless you move off of it. Good to know.
There are enemies around. Watch your step. Watch out.
There they
We've
are.
been spotted.
Charging in.
Don't wait.
Let's give him a fight.
Down in one fell swoop. I don't know their weakness. Guess
I
we'll
won't
just
hold
try
back.
what we've got.
Wind. Last
That
one.
one's down.
Take this.
We've got
Another
nothing
weakness.
to worry about.
Not done
I will
yet.
fight.
Sweet.
You hate to see it.
Okay. I'll strive for greater heights.
Just want to keep boosting luck. Oh, fuck.
Whew. That should do it.
Seems like a terrible idea. It does seem like an actual terrible idea. Oh, we got a little vendor out here.
What is it?
Haven't seen you lot around these parts before. You wouldn't happen to be bandits now, would you? Dodgy yourself. You think I look like a bandit? Ah, hell. Well, at the very least, I suppose you're not crooks. I guess I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed. What are you doing in such a remote place? Your enemy, friend, just a peddler. I have a regular nearby, so I came for business, but the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared.
Pardon?
For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies, I didn't mean to sour the mood. Would you lot be interested in buying something? Sell! You got all this, base stuff.
Now then.
Ah. Okay, so just medicines, something like that. Is there a... Okay, so it's not like a low amount of stuff to... It's not like a limited item base. Go ahead and buy 11 to 15. Plenty of stuff in these woods. Lots of rubbish, but some materials too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today.
Thank you.
Stay put until the beasts settle down some. Find something worth selling, you know where to find me.
Welcome.
I wanted to see what that was. In my trade, you hear a lot of gossip. Plenty of rumors lately about beasts from all over getting more feral by the day. When that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some town or village. Chills me to even think about it. I've heard that monsters have been running amok lately at the nearby border fort. Yeah? Hope nothing bad has happened.
Thank you.
I'd say we're evenly matched. Which means
I see the enemy.
You've got this.
Let's push through. We have the edge.
Go straight.
They are
Come
weak.
forth, royal soul.
Cycle. Or
Just one left.
They're down.
Take this.
I
Go
know
on,
you have
finish
this.
the job.
Wait.
I think
Fairy
I'm getting
dust.
used to this.
That was the
That. Fairy dust. 50 HP to all allies. That's pretty great.
Damn it.
Right there.
Saw us.
Okay.
Now
This is what we've got.
get ready.
Two remaining.
Covered 'em.
Take
Keep
this.
it up. Only 2 enemies left.
They die
Finish
hard.
up.
Let's go. Scour. Last one.
Only 1 left. Finish them all.
Wait. The wheat. Good job.
even easier than expected.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
There they are.
All right. Come on.
That's fun. I actually really like that this is a part of the game.
If you see
that
use
you
for
can
it,
just
I say
like
take it
hack
with you.
your way through low level enemies. Very cool.
Right there.
Push through.
Someone else cut the other guy down? Good.
I see the enemy.
All right. How's that?
We won't lose this fight.
I didn't get the fuck. Oh, we. Yeah,
It won't hold
we're
back.
gonna. He's not weak to it, but it does way more fucking damage. So.
Tougher than I thought.
Joel's badly wounded.
My best.
Anyone heal him?
Wasn't enough.
Instantly
Someone get him back on
dead.
his feet.
Seeker.
Yike.
Can't linger here. Let's move. Don't let your guard down yet.
They saw us.
There they are.
On your toes, everyone.
Let's give him a fight. This could be our chance.
Quick, everyone, go!
We shouldn't need...
Take this!
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Right there. Time for some close up. This battle's ours. Let's go. By this power. It's still up?
Wait.
Even easier than expected. Don't get too relaxed. These monsters are relentless.
I see the enemy.
Forward!
Watch out! We've been spotted!
Charging in!
This one's
I gotta not be greedy. Wow. Guys, real fucking hurt.
Scour!
That's how I've survived this long.
I think that's all of them.
Fucking oof.
Hold on.
Air here is suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
What's going on? We've been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem that the monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself, or would you rather we come at you? Earth Soldier. Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't ya? The bastards lived long enough. Kill them quick.
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Wind!
I picked to do
What is
that.
that? Never seen anything like it!
That's not an igniter!
Take this! Use your eyes! It's our turn now!
Nope, don't target me.
Blast!
Okay. Guarding greatly decreases damage your character's taken, prevents any weaknesses from being exploited. This prevents the enemies from gaining turns too.
What's that? I think
Freezing.
something's coming! Watch out!
Oh. What a
Gotta
joke!
aim
Got
better
no
than that.
mercy for you!
Ow! Ow! During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks, those in the back row deal less melee damage but take less damage from enemies. During battle, you can change your formation by pressing the keys assigned to up and down to move party members between rows.
Falling back.
Take this! Get ready! Hold still!
Oh, okay. They didn't continue to target me. Gotcha.
Seeker! Scour! It's still up?
Use your eyes! Let's do this!
All these dodges.
Coming at us!
What's that? I think something's coming!
Ready for
Watch
impact!
out!
Take this! It's our turn now!
Watch out! You're
Coming
barely
at us.
holding it together! You're barely holding together! Gotta heal up, quick!
Get ready!
Stroll's badly wounded!
Sight!
Can anyone heal him?
Also heal him.
Stroll can't take
Seeker.
any more! Someone
With
heal
healing
him!
power.
I owe you.
Take this! Let's do this!
Nice.
Hold still! Here they come!
By this power, we can do this.
No thanks. It's our turn now! Coming at us!
What's that? I think something's coming! Watch out!
Take this! Finish the job! Do this! Here they come!
Oof, goodness gracious. Holy shit. Soldiers from the fort? They survived. No, that couldn't be. Simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
Not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized a pursuit?
Let's hurry.
In case we should probably keep moving. Let's go.
All right.
Here we are. It looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. The Crown Theocracy ordered it so. I hadn't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place seeking the riches left within.
Hey.
Happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside?
Indeed.
Not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So?
What is it?
Here of all places, is there someone you know inside? Just passing through. Of course, indeed, it would be the shortest route to get to the other side of the mountains. Haven't you heard? This place was abandoned, but a few blokes stayed behind to do some less than legal mining. One of them is an old friend of mine. I sell the stones he digs out.
These come
But
highly
enough of that.
recommended.
Surely we met for a reason, so if there's something you need, allow me to accommodate you.
Now then.
I feel like we want more of this. Like one of those. Buy another one of these. Buy another one of these. There used to be quite a bustling little hub, but these days only the curious tend to get close. Of course, you made a fortune in those days. Now you're lucky to get loose change. The looks of it, the veins are far from depleted, so why did the Sanctus Church order the mine's closure? This hub is bussin'!
Thank you.
Wasn't my imagination to think we were being followed this whole time. Like Rhea said, something's off. When that human came out of nowhere, it wiped out all of the soldiers to the last. And again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere, but if that's the case... Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely they lacked the manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow, we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best if they consider us dead. Let's push through this line while we can. Can we save here? Yeah. Okay, we are going to take... I'm going to take a very quick break. When I come back, we may or may not continue, depending on when Casey's getting home, etc., etc. So, we'll be right back, and potentially play some more of this game. BRB.
We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny. With our own hands.
I suppose this is the very essence of magic.
Take cover!
Attack in any number!
Peeps are slowly invading my seating space. What's he doing, kitty kitty? Oh, come here, you. Wow. Okay. We're gonna keep playing for potentially a little bit. See how it goes. Not like status or anything like that yet. Alright, let's just pop it. Wait. Probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? You're not. Most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it'd be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the crown theocracy coming down on this place, right?
Then...
Like they won't be a problem then. Ready? Yep.
Let's go.
If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste.
However...
Dead quiet. Are you sure there are still people working here? That disquieting stillness you feel? Those are your instincts alerting you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, then it's likely...
Stop! Don't move!
Cult deserters.
Don't you dare move!
We're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. I thought. We walked right into an ambush. They've got us at a disadvantage, catching us in this narrow bottleneck. We'll need to turn back now. No use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, the miners will pay the price for your insolence.
Wait.
It's some misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human... We're well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are not to let no one escape. Here's we've stepped into a whole damn conspiracy. We have no choice. Fight our way through. Stop them here and now.
Right there.
Hold on.
No choice but to cut through them.
I believe this.
Hey, you found something.
Oh, they were actually weak. All these little mushrooms.
Stop right there!
Damn it! They saw us!
I see the enemy. Time for some close
Dad?
Well done.
What are you doing?
There they are.
I can't believe this. Fine job.
Wait. Ah! Where are those? Right. Scrap metal.
Look.
Someone's collapsed.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
Oh, too fucking late for that.
Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived. And the only one who could send soldiers after us.
Linger.
Oh, come on. Let's move.
A linger, you piece of shit.
I can't believe this.
All right, we did it.
stop right there.
I see the enemy.
Noticed us.
Oh, okay.
Well done.
Can't dodge early. Gotcha. At least it's cheap to heal.
Huh? No way.
That, just as I thought, it all makes sense now. It appears that we are expected. Clinger down there?
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard. You never
Those
intended
weren't
for
really
anyone to survive.
assassins.
You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the Kingdom's Guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago. The first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Well, yes, that might have been a name.
Stroll about to Persona.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Stay back!
Help me!
You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler.
He's the edgy one.
It is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh, no! I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory! This is the way of the real world, little lordling!
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you! My name is
Did they have to make...
Halliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand!
Oh shit, is that a lance? Oh no, it's a big sword. That's also okay.
I will show you a world with honor.
That's cool.
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that! This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it! Cover me!
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors.
You didn't think you could go harder than blowing your brains out, but ripping your own heart out? You were mistaken. That's what I was gonna say. Each of these games is just escalating. Like, you know, they had the whole TV thing, which I can't fully remember exactly how that worked. You have the persona shooting yourself in the head. You have the mask basically like ripping your face off scenario. And now you have ripping your heart out, and it's just like, what is gonna be next? How do you escalate from here?
I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Deals weak physical slash to one enemy.
I'll cut you down! Don't bother struggling.
We need to figure out their affinities first.
Seeker! Scour! Still up?
Take this!
Die!
I tire of this. Warrior! Hack and slash! Let's Seeker! Wind! Tough one!
Cuss you!
Die! Die!
I need to back row myself.
I call upon royal power within!
So I'll get some distance by this power.
Going to resort to Mortal Kombat fatalities. Just rip off your whole head and your spine.
Die!
Warrior!
Ready for impact.
Honestly, seems like I just guard, because I'm the one who's weak to fire, so...
Die!
He only gets multiple turns if he hits me while I'm
Hack
weak.
and slash!
Die already!
Bracing!
Take this!
Die!
You gotta aim better than
You
that.
fool!
Damn it,
Never
Stroll.
no idea who your savior is! Die!
No holding back! Tougher than I thought.
I refuse!
Come forth, Royal Soul!
Helpful as ever.
Didn't actually mean to do that.
Die! 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 You!
Watch out! You're barely
Still
holding it
fight.
together.
Die!
Not like this.
Not holding it together.
Take this!
I need to actually air him.
Hey, wake up!
Warrior! I'll cut you down!
Here.
Luis!
Captain's uniform. Interesting.
That'll do.
Hey! Stroll is actually with us getting experience
I shall
now.
rise to the
Ooh.
occasion.
Oh, shit! Okay. We don't get extra points to put into him.
Impossible!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
Just kick him out. Be like, nah, bye.
We're brothers in arms, my friend.
Brothers in... yes. I'll do my best to deserve that honor. Now, onward.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
New bond!
Together we stand.
Art can now study the warrior. Struck by inspiration, I found a new way to harness this power. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Stroll.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean?
I'm gonna be king.
Huh? Wait, what?
Did Gallica just teleport with us? She did.
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey! You gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
More or less.
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, you know. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second. Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me.
Ah,
get him, Gallica.
You two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always. But now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right? Question mark? Right? Yes.
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee
Freaking awakenings
may awaken.
all over the place. See the bond splash screen between your big ass hand or her tiny
I won't
one?
lead you astray.
No.
That's the
No,
whole
they
reason I'm
they
here.
just give us the big hands. Just the big hands.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve,
Should've been big
you
hand.
awaken to new
Made a little bit
strength.
hand.
And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Grius could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers,
That wasn't an answer.
then go and claim them.
That was a big non-answer.
Right here.
Archetype will you change? What I'm about to show you is a lineage chart of the archetypes I've been researching. Oh. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in the assigning of archetypes.
Now then.
Firstly, let us consider the one-eyed warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Grius's lineage chart, please.
This here.
This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. You can gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its powers. To study, you will need Magla, the source of all magic, but simply drawing from the Magla within yourself will put too much of a heavy burden on you. What this means is you'll need to gather Mag from your battles and other sources. Keep that in mind as you travel. Okay, so you can unlock archetypes for other peoples to use with Magla. Each character can study archetypes obtained through the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Study archetypes consist of Magla, minuscule shards of Magla crystal. Once a character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channeled archetype at no cost.
That means...
To learn is to change oneself, they say. Here you may achieve that through the study of the archetypes and their...
Now then.
I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. Seeker. Mage. Like, I feel like putting him on the mage is what we should do because we don't have anyone on the mage right now. We have someone on the seeker. And we have someone on the warrior. But I don't know that his stats are, like, suited. Or details. Ah, okay. We can see the whole... Gotcha. Oh, does it not matter? No, those are his stats. So he is really high in strength. So I feel like he would be more suited to something like the warrior.
I see. This right here.
This would be the archetype that young nobleman recently awakened to. Warrior's domain is physical offense by the way of a weighty greatsword. Few other archetypes can compete with raw destructive power, yet that specialization comes at a cost. It has virtually no utility or support outside of hard hits. If your aim is to overwhelm the enemy with brute force, so you'd say this is a fine archetype to do.
Alright.
Might go put him on the mage anyway.
I see.
I wonder if what your currently selected archetype is adjusts their stat growth. Or if their stat growth is based purely off of their Oh, you can rotate them? Oh, that's pretty fucking cool.
This right here. All right. Sure.
For my trust.
Of course.
Following you and the young man called Stroll, another worthy wielder of archetypes joins your ranks. From this sanctum, I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch. With the eye patch, Grius. Feel his resolve and let a new soul dwell in his heart. Oh shit. Okay, Grius just kind of got this forced on him. In fairness. Ooh, Mappa got me a thingy. Thank you. I shall use this. I shall use this on the donuts. Worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the
What
maid.
did you see?
An archetype? The same magic I once strove for. I can't believe finally within my grasp.
I still have much to learn.
Fascinating.
That man with the eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and that noble youth with the new archetype power. Feel free to experiment now and from here on. Wait. We're good for now. By talking to more in academia and studying archetypes, you will be able to unlock and then use new archetypes. You can gain more useful strategic knowledge by attending Moore's lectures or by reading books from the surrounding bookshelf. Some functions of the main menu are now available, such as changing your archetype. Archetypes that have been studied in academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them to suit your needs is a good strategy. You can now check the status of your royal virtues, qualities necessary in a king from the main menu. Raise these virtues in ways.
What now?
Oh shit! Our main menu changed! Oh fuck, that's way more stylistic. Holy cool. Calendar. Follower. Alright, there's a whole bunch of stuff. But I think that is where we are probably going to go ahead and end this episode. So, damn, this game is very stylistic. Super cool, really engaging. Honestly, like, if we really think about it, we didn't do a whole lot of combat. Like, we had the fort, which had 7 or 8 combat encounters. We had the mines we had the little journey through the forest, which, you know, had like another 6 or so combat encounters. Probably I'm underestimating the amount of combat encounters we went through, but it didn't really feel like fighting was a huge amount of the 3.5 hours that we put into this. The story and the characters are really, really engaging so far. So, really, really cool. Looking forward to jumping into more. This is going to be a bit of a floating game, so we'll just kind of play it whenever I have free time or whenever I'm not wanting to do one of the other things that I'm currently doing. So that might make the schedule for this less of a schedule and just more erratic. But we will definitely be fitting this in as we can, because this is really, really cool and a lot of fun. So that is going to be the end of this stream. We will be back tonight with some more Tales of Xillia with Jay. And we'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.